Sony might be able to pull off the biggest comeback in gaming history with a single major update for its most successful game in 2024. Helldivers 2 has been simultaneously Sony's biggest success and oof in a very long line of attempts to try to enter the multiplayer scene with a successful franchise of their own. Earlier in 2024, Sony launched what can arguably be the best online cooperative multiplayer experience in recent years. The gameplay was addictive and fun, the updates were consistent, although some of them were not that great, and the community rallied together under the banner of managed democracy. This game was everywhere on social media. The merch was selling like pancakes and the cash was flowing. And then Sony did what Sony does best with its multiplayer games. They screwed up. Big time. By introducing a very unsolicited PSN account linking, then backing down and eventually blocking access to thousands of players in more than 180 countries worldwide, Sony's PC player base tanked far away from the mighty 558,000 player count down to 30,000 as the recording of this video. The review bombing was of a nuclear level. The community was pissed, and for a good reason. All the good aura that developer Arrowhead had racked up in the span of a few months went out just like that by a bad, well, what I'm talking about, it just wasn't bad. It was a disastrously blind decision from the corporate overlords back at Sony HQ. That's it. No way to sugarcoat it. Developer Arrowhead tried to gain back the community with some key updates and balancing updates, but nothing seemed to work. Until now. All of that might change starting August 6, 2024, with the release of the first major update of the game, Escalation of Freedom. I've been playing at least once a week with my friends since the fallout of the game, but guys, let's be honest. I'm hyped, and this right here is probably one of the coolest updates that I've seen for the game in a very long time. There's this giant impaler that lurks in the ground and attacks you as you're trying to escape. Chargers now come with spores that cloud their surroundings. Automatons have upgraded their tanks and they shoot rockets now. Brute commanders got the alpha treatment. Okay. But probably the most important update is the level 10 difficulty with more enemies and larger outposts for the 380mm orbital stratagem users to rejoice, with apparently some new rewards if you can clear them. I don't know what this Terminator head is all about, but sign me in. The new Spooky Swamp looks awesome, but I think this is a miss and could have been saved for a Halloween event. Storms will be a pain in the sacks of liberty as the armors for both you and your enemies get reduced. There are new fun missions to play, one that has to do with a human-sized ninja blender that is making Helldiver pulp. Or wait a minute. We're going full Death Stranding mode by kidnapping larvas and babysitting them while we're trying to face off the Angry Terminate Parents Association until we extract. Let's fucking go! But as much as I'm hyped, there are certain things that need to be taken care of for the game to be as successful as it was once. Probably. The third race of enemies is still nowhere to be found after a very unsatisfying climax where we blew up a planet and generated a black hole. I mean, there's no way to argue that that's a very nice looking black hole, but that's it. Balancing and content updates need to be better paced as we went from weekly to monthly-ish updates that are kinda mid. But most importantly, a fix to the blocking fiasco that has led to thousands of players stranded that have already bought the game. Sony, you need to do better. A lot better. What are your thoughts on this new update for Helldivers 2? Will they make a comeback? Sound off in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later for a new video here on the V-Side.